Fearing things will only get worse, you comply, but not without shooting them the dirtiest look you could. You open your mouth, and they begin to feed you. It's actually quite tasty. They seem satisfied that you finished the box, and they left shortly after. Once the door closes, the restraints on your wrist fall off and retract into the floor. If one didn't know, they would have sworn that it was just an ordinary floor. Another person wearing a dark hazard suit that looked more like a sophisticated and classy hazard suit enters and sits on the floor. They motion for you to sit with them. You decide to play along. Better to wait for the right time and get the upper hand. You sit on the floor across from them. They place an orb about the size of your fist on the floor in front of you. You look back and forth from the orb to the hazard suit, unsure what to do. You ask, "What do you want me to do?" They sit there in silence. Too bad their mask covered their face, otherwise you would gauge what they were thinking. You reach out to touch the orb. They don't stop you. You pick it up, looking it over in your hands. Inside is a grayish-blue smoky water substance swirling around. As you turn the orb over in your hands, the dark hazard suit stands up and leaves without a word. What was that about? You turn your attention back to the orb. The orb starts to feel warm as the smoky water swirls around violently inside. It becomes too hot to hold, and you toss it to the other side of the room. The orb shatters when it hits the floor, releasing a burst of heat from the grayish-blue smoke. You instinctively shield yourself from it, but as quickly as the heat came, it was gone. You look up. No evidence of the orb. No burn marks, no glass fragments, nothing. But you notice something. The door is ajar. This is your chance to escape. You slip out past the door and step out of your room. You enter a hallway lit with fluorescent lighting. There are no windows, and there doesn't seem to be any doors. No point in sticking around. Time to get out of here. You sneak around and come across a fork in the road. One hallway you hear a noise. The second, you see lights flickering off and on further down. The third looks like a continuation of the hallway you were already in. Should you investigate the noise, investigate the lights, or keep going?